Greetings, family, and welcome to another edition of Devotional Time at Pulpit Ministries. I'm Reverend Mike Jones with Pulpit Ministries, where we believe in recruiting the ordinary and making them extraordinary. Today's topic is going to come from Matthew chapter 25, starting at verse 14 through verse 30. This is a familiar portion of Scripture to many and new to some. It is the parable that Jesus taught of the talents and the accounts thereof. The story goes like this. It says, "For the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling into a far country, who called his own servants and delivered to them his goods. And unto one he gave 5 talents, and to another he gave 2, and to one he gave 1. And he gave according to every servant, according to their abilities. Then he that received the 5 talents went out and gained 5 more talents. And he that had got 2 talents went out and gained 2 more talents. But the one that received the 1 talent didn't go out. Instead, he hid his talent in the earth, because he thought his king was harsh and unreasonable." It says, when the king finally returned, that he called his servants to give an account with the talents that he had given them. And the one that had 5 talents had gotten 5 talents more. The king was happy and received the talents and said, "Enter into the kingdom. You've been faithful with a few, you shall have many." And the one that gave 2 talents, he also had gained 2 more talents. And so he too was accepted and was given more responsibility. But the one with the 1 talent, when he came, he said, "Lord, I knew you were unreasonable and kind of harsh, so I didn't do anything with your talents. So here is the talent that you gave me." And the king reprimanded him for being lazy and slothful and not finding a way to use the talent that he gave him. So he decided to take that talent from him and cast him into outer darkness. In today's devotional, I want to focus on that last talent. And the topic of our devotional is, your talent is unique. I believe that when to every born-again believer, every confessed, saved, baptized believer, to every person that sits in the pew, to every minister that preaches, to every choir member that sings in the choir, we have all been given talents. And each of us, I believe, was given one particular talent. And that's your testimony. Your testimony is one of the most powerful talents God could ever give. He gives it to everybody. Everybody gets this talent. It's what God has done in your life. Nobody else can tell your story. Nobody else can preach your story. Nobody else can effectively witness how Christ has changed your life but you. So while we're busy out there looking for musical talents and singing talents and preaching talents and teaching talents, dancing talents, even rapping talents, master the talent that God has already given you. Master the talent of your testimony. Tell your testimony. Preach your testimony. Witness your testimony. God gave it to you. Remember, God gave you a talent based on your ability. So here's a closing thought. If God gave talents according to everybody's ability, and he gave you only 1 and not 5, it's not because you don't deserve 5 talents. It's because maybe all you needed was just the 1. Be blessed, and may the Lord make you extraordinary.